The Night Stalker TV.
It was a cold, rainy evening when Sister Mary Agnes arrived at the old convent of St. Bridget, a remote abbey tucked deep into the forested hills of northern England. The convent had been abandoned for decades, but the diocese had decided to reopen it for a small group of nuns. Sister Mary Agnes, devoted and obedient, was eager to serve, unaware that the abbey's history was steeped in shadows. On her first night, as the wind howled through the cracked windows and the candles flickered in the empty halls, Mary Agnes noticed a faint whispering coming from the chapel. She paused, straining her ears. It wasn't a language she recognized, more a hissing melody that seemed to seep from the walls themselves. She shook her head and dismissed it as the wind, though a chill ran down her spine. Over the next few days, strange things began to happen. Objects moved on their own, candlesticks toppled, books fell from shelves, and a veil once folded neatly on a pew was found draped over the altar, soaked in what looked like old blood. The other nuns were wary of Mary Agnes's warnings, attributing the occurrences to drafts or her imagination. Then came the dreams. Every night, Mary Agnes found herself in the same dream, walking the convent corridors, but they were darker, twisted versions of reality. The walls bled shadows, and from them emerged a figure in a tattered habit. Its face was hidden, but its hands were skeletal, gripping a rosary that rattled with every movement. "Join me," it whispered, voice like dry leaves scraping the floor. She would wake in a cold sweat, the whispering echoing in her ears. One evening, as thunder rattled the windows, Mary Agnes discovered an old diary hidden in the confessional. Its pages were brittle, the ink faded. It belonged to Sister Helena, a nun who had disappeared a century ago. Helena wrote of a curse placed upon the convent, of a shadow that would claim any nun who stayed too long, whispering lies to twist her mind. One entry caught Mary Agnes's eye. "The habit is not a garment, it is a shroud, and once you wear it, it becomes your skin. It waits, always." Mary Agnes's unease became terror when she realized that the whispering was no longer confined to dreams. It followed her even in daylight, a constant murmur in the halls. Sometimes she swore she saw a figure in the corner of her eye, a nun in a decayed habit, standing motionless, watching her. One stormy night, the convent went silent. The wind ceased, the rain stopped, and the air was unnaturally still. Mary Agnes was drawn to the chapel by a force she could not resist. There she saw it, the shadowy nun from her dreams, kneeling in prayer. Its face lifted, revealing hollow eye sockets and a mouth sewn shut with black thread. And then it spoke, not in words, but in thoughts that pierced her mind. "You are mine now." Mary Agnes tried to run, but the doors slammed shut. The candlelight flickered and went out, plunging her into darkness. She felt the habit brush against her skin, cold and wet, as if alive. She screamed, but her voice was swallowed by the shadows. The next morning, the other nuns found the chapel empty. Only a single candle burned on the altar, and on it lay a tattered habit, folded neatly. Sister Mary Agnes was gone. Since then, locals claim that on stormy nights you can hear whispering from the ruins of St. Bridget. Travelers have reported seeing a solitary nun wandering the forest, her eyes hollow, her habit ragged. Some say she beckons them closer with a whisper of devotion, but those who follow never return. It is said that the convent itself hungers for souls, and Sister Mary Agnes now walks the halls of St. Bridget as part of its eternal curse. And if you listen carefully, you might hear her voice calling, pleading, join me in the habit forever."